I will chair yet another congressional hearing on China and their infamous role in the fentanyl crisis. According to the DEA, the vast majority of fentanyl is manufactured in China.
I have to give some credit to Governor Christie because it was a big issue to him. It's also a big issue to Governor Murphy. And there are even a couple of things that have been done through President Trump.
Nearly every deck of heroin that was seized in Mercer County that was tested by the New Jersey State Police Lab tested positive for fentanyl.
None of them ever envisioned that they would be addicted to heroin or other narcotics. The Robbinsville Township Police Department recognizes that addiction is a disease and realizes that we can't arrest ourselves out of this epidemic.
The purpose of today is really twofold. First, to raise awareness of overdose and reduce the stigma of overdose deaths, and to acknowledge the grief felt by families and friends who have lost a loved one to addiction.
Due to his major operation, they were giving him supposedly medication, and yes, at the time I'm sure that he needed it for his pain. Then came a time that they say, you're okay, no more. Well, he was addicted. He was addicted to an addiction that not only hurt him, it hurt the family, it hurt his friends. It was a major pain that we went through.
You know, I don't know when things changed. I remember years ago, people were in great denial on this. I remember I happened to mention that one of our high schools had some problems, and the high school was all upset that we even mentioned it. At that time, everything was completely under the carpet. Nobody was talking about this. But now it is all out in the open, and that is so much healthier, and that's the way it needs to be, because the way we get help is to have it out there and to have people talking about it and putting it at the top of the agenda.
Heroin was the first drug I ever tried. There was no gateway for me. And within 4 days, I called him and I said, Larry, I don't feel so good. And I can use his name because I've been married to him for 16 years. Larry, I don't feel so good. I'm like throwing up and my legs hurt and I can't sleep and all those icky symptoms that we know of. And as soon as I got the heroin again, I felt better. But I still, life was good. Still didn't think anything of it. Within 6 months of that time frame, I overdosed at my senior prom.
I want you to look at the people that are walking around, and I want you to look at one another in the audience. There are people who have had the greatest loss that anyone can ever experience, and that is of a child. And yet they are here, many volunteering, supporting this effort. And I want you to recognize those people that come here in the face of this, because they are the champions. They are the survivors.
Actually, you know what? I understand the war is too big, but one battle at a time, we're helping people. I get text messages, Merry Christmas. I haven't had this Christmas since my son was in diapers and it's back. What a great feeling. August 6th, I got a phone call from a Howell captain who I'm friends with. And he goes, hey, I know you were looking out after this kid, but his best friend passed away a couple days ago. And we found a card on him when he was overdosed in his house. So I go to Captain, I'm like, where is he? What hospital is he at? I'll go talk to him. He goes, no, Scott, he's dead. If you think the struggle's not real, I don't have any family members that passed away, but I gotta tell you right now, I was in my patrol car and I'm looking at that steering wheel and I was this close to saying, all right, let's get back to patrol work and handle reports because I'm done. I'm burnt. And And I may not know what it is to have a family member, a son or a daughter or a wife or a husband that passes away, but I'm confident that feeling underneath my heart and above my stomach that still aches to this day, and it's only been a couple weeks, is comparable to some of your pains that you are living with.
When faced with suspects who are arrested in the township for being under the influence or possession of opioids, the arresting officers will offer the suspect access to trained recovery coach and a pathway to recovery by entering into a treatment facility provided there are no outstanding warrants or detainers. Care has now been adopted, as I found out today. I want to thank Hamilton for joining us, by every town in Mercer County. So